up? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Apologies for the wait. Okay, okay. Project Moon, make it poise charge burn. Make the weirdest ID out. I don't know about that one, Chief. Don't know about that one. Poise burn is basically a guarantee. Poise charge, I don't... It might just be like... If they want to be particularly dodgy about it, it's going to be like cosmetic charge again. And that just means... Oh, yeah, it's charge in name only. It doesn't really function properly like charge. Yeah, Nerve Strike exists for ramp up, yeah. It is inevitably going to be Nerve Strike. I am curious how they plan to do all the Wing Chun stuff. My guess is it's just going to be a lot of coin reuse, because that just sounds like the most fun way they can do that, but we'll see, we'll see. Anyhow, as per usual, let me know. Start screaming if the Project Moon Twitter or Steam posts anything out. I will open it up and pause whatever we're doing. Today's game of choice, though, is one that I was kind of stuck on yesterday, and that would be Invisible Ink. This is a stealth-based turn-based shoot. How does one put this? A stealth turn-based strategy game. Very, very funky. Done by the guys who have made one of the best stealth games in existence, which would be Mark of the Ninja. That being Clay Entertainment. Anyhow, it's a roguelike. I got screwed over multiple times, so we're going back in once again. I'll just let the cutscene play out again.
Get to the main server, collect the data, and get out. No detours.
Copy that, Central.
Yep, very painful roguelike, because you can be 4 hours into a run and then die. And a complete run with all the DLC is 8 hours.
We need to get to the 3rd floor. We can make our way to the server room from there.
Any chatter on the comms?
Negative. It's silent on all frequencies.
They should have detected us by now.
But yeah, it is a very stylish game, you'll see.
They're onto you. Get out. Get out of there!
Can't sleep, so stream's always a better option. Isn't it really early for you? Or like really late at this point? Football practice in 3 hours. Well, this stream's only going to last roughly 3 hours.
HQ compromised.
It's 4 in the morning, bro.
I've got Incognita. Deckard and International are on their way.
Get to the roof. I'll cover you.
At that point, buddy, go grab some breakfast. Go grab some breakfast.
Go!
Damn, you're more cooked than me. Oh god. So how cooked is Yi-Sung's mugshot then?
Decker, how long till extraction?
30 seconds.
Football lasts from 6 till 11 every day until the end of November. Holy shit. That's actually on like the professional hardcore end of training regime.
Get us out of here.
You at least have nothing much? I see.
We've got
School
work to
days
do.
is 3 to 5. So not as bad. Okay. But man, that's a lot of training though. Like, over here, unless you're trying to be pro or trying to make it in like some kind of industry in terms of footy, then you're probably only training like an hour, maybe 2 hours a week. Anyhow, International's a must. We cannot replace International, but we can pick any of these other random agents. The most broken is this boy named Sharp over here.
Off-putting because of his cybernetic enhancements. I find him off-putting because he's a sociopath with almost no regard for human life.
We are getting this ID. Yes, we are getting this ID. It's a standard ID. I don't even have to roll for it. I don't even have to burn my lunacy for it. Amazing, isn't it? You're not trying to be pro, your parents just want to do work, sports, but the scholarship is nice. Yeah, fair. Like, if you've got a goal all with it, then yeah. Good stuff. Otherwise, yeah, bit much. Let's see, Sharp is one of the most broken fellas. Let's see, what does Archive Sharp do? Modular cybernetic frame, 6 augment slots. Ooh, every 3 augments gives an AP, but we lose, or armor piercing, but we lose action points. It's very useful going into the DLC is the thing. But KO damage, we're on a shortage of as well. Let's see. Don't even have lunacy. You pretty much spent yourself after having made a Scorch team this season in the middle. Make Honglu have the strongest burn. The thing is, with the slot he's replacing, Lu Hongers would have been sitting there. Lu Hongers, in the passive-wise, just gave you a shit ton of count. My guess is that this Hongers is just going to provide a lot of count rather than potency. But we'll see. Imagine Cinq Honglu is cracked but no one can afford it. Yeah, it's a very real possibility. The burn team just has too many good options now that it's very difficult to justify bringing an entire new Sinner in. So it's a bit difficult.
Shalem is good at covering his tracks. I don't usually employ people I don't understand, but his skill set...
Shalem is if we want to be lethal.
He's obviously using us as a means to some personal end.
He gets a gun to start. Lethality isn't ideal in this game. We want unique burn now, you get Dark Flame, mate. Lethality isn't the most useful thing in this game, mainly because you will get jobbed.
Even with the brain damage,
I might try Archives Bank, because Archive Banks doesn't necessarily have...
But I wonder what kind of long-term effects that might
doesn't necessarily have much in the way of knocking things out. However, we can steal stuff and make a lot of money early, so we'll probably go Banks, Archive, and we'll go International.
Is one of the best all-round
Fusion is like the easiest option.
But she's held back by an unfortunate abundance of social concern.
Rapier is if we want to get in and out as fast as possible.
Just don't ask her
a lot of these other
about
options
the
can be a
global
little
proletariat.
funky. And we could do a Force and Brimstone doesn't work unless we take Central. So... well, let's try Fusion Golem. Why not? Who in God's names? Fear of Gold Mario International. Yes, amazing, isn't it? Wonder how N-Corp will be buffed, specifically the 2 frauds. Well, it's likely just going to be Tremor Hemorrhage. So it's Bleed Tremor. We already know the effects of nails and whatnot. So we can kind of go from there to figure out.
Executives are notorious.
What game is this? This game is Invisible Ink. It is a turn-based stealth game. Made by the very best in making stealth games. That being Clay Entertainment. So if you can see, we have 2 agents here. Plays kind of like XCOM. XCOM, but you cannot be particularly lethal about things. You have to be very deliberate, very careful about things instead. The solution isn't fire more bullets into it, essentially. Let's see, power up. Break 2 firewalls, -1 resets when used. Okay, so each turn we don't use this thing, it becomes cheaper. But otherwise we can use it to bust things open. Okay. Nice. Now we pray that a guard patrol doesn't instantly just come into this room and fuck us over. Persona 5 is RPG with stealth? Not really. Does PM always release kits on Monday at 4 AM? It's roughly around on the hour, and every half hour after is the potential release window. Sometimes they do funky things where they release it on the 45-minute mark, But those are the exceptions rather than the norm. But yeah, this is a particularly interesting stealth game because they managed to make stealth very nice in a isometric turn-based setting. You want a new She ID. She Force ruined your hype. Oh, most unfortunate, most unfortunate. The She, it's hard to make She IDs, I guess, because the outcome is they need to be very killy, and everything already does a ridiculous amount of damage in this game. Or in Limbus, so it's a little hard to make them stand out particularly, especially after a whole season of Nurse Fathers. But we can see. If they ever manage to pull it off anyway. She-Force wasn't a level... She-Force wasn't a leveling resource dump, it was an investment. Okay, so the one time that I've seen She-Force get used to like maximum effect before. So, well, Vader did a very funky railway, but he listens to chat for advice. Railway, but he listens to chat for advice. And it was his first time going through Refraction Railway 6. The jank thing was someone was like, oh, you should take She-Force. It'll be great. Not knowing, trying to sabotage the guy and not knowing that She-Force would be the perfect unit to snipe. Snipe Lord Hongers. To which, yes, he did exactly that. He sniped Lord Hongers. In rather brutal fashion. Yes, she's usable for this exact one case. Okay, we got a security camera there. Can we bust it? We can bust it. We don't know if a guard patrols into this room yet, so we should just wait. We do know a guard goes near this nanofab over here, though. We also don't have a choice but to get rid of this guard, so... Let's see. We can try just opening the door. Guy will notice. And he'll try coming patrolling over. He doesn't make it all the way in one go, which is annoying. Okay. Close the door, and we set up an ambush. So once he comes over, we knock him out, we have to pin him down, and then we have to open the executive terminal over there. Never trash on She-Force, because even if her thing is bad, she can at least do the one thing. Can't say that about a lot of poise units. Potentially, yeah. Some poise units just don't. Okay. Camera in the main hall is rebooting, which is very annoying. Camera in the room with our operative is also rebooting, which is doubly annoying. We can go through here without any problems. I don't think there are any guard patrols that are double or triple room patrols yet, so we should be alright. There's a bloody camera in here too. We can't bust that. Okay. This is an annoying state of affairs. Ideally, we want to... We'll probably just need to go through here instead. Maybe there's no safe or anything here. We still do need to knock this cunt out, unfortunately. Knocking guards out is kind of rough because we can't kill them. And he's only knocked out for like 2 turns unless we pin him down. So this other camera is now on. We need to neutralize this camera so that we have a way back for banks later. We pray that there isn't another fucking camera in here too. Okay, there's probably either a camera or a guard in there, which can be very annoying. Each of these terminals is worth money for us if we don't use them for power and hacking. That's what the idea behind Golem over here is for, to make hacking cheaper. For now though, we can steal off this guy, steal off this guy's body, pick him up, move into the room with him, drop the body, close the door. Dimension Shredder Yi-Sung. Yes, you love underpowered units. He was raised on them. Dim Shred isn't too bad. Honestly, Dim Shred isn't too bad. Okay. There's something in this room. It's probably just a camera. It's probably just another camera in this room. Yeah. The problem is that may be our extraction as well. Okay, because this room, no problem. In there is a guard deployment. So once we hit level 3 security level in a couple of turns, then guards will be deployed from either here or here. Ideally, we want to be able to touch this nanofab to figure out what's inside and try to get us new stuff. You don't know anyone who pulled for Dim Shred Yi-Sang? Well, yeah, I had to. Peak. Okay, it is our extraction. Our extraction's over there. Okay. We need to bust open the terminal. Executive access, that's ours now. This camera is going to be the most annoying thing possible. This camera just prevents us from getting money. And this safe here, we do want to bust open sooner rather than later. So what we're going to need to do is hop sprint, pick up the security guard, and just limp our way over to the terminal. You love Captain Ish, you don't know what teams fit her though. A lot of teams do is kind of the problem. A lot of teams do, but none of them are perfect for her. Like, you can run the free per quads, but Heathcliff is left wanting because he wants more envy resonance. Then you could run, say, like, there's a lot of options you can run with her. You could run her in the Blade lineage, but they all want Slash, and they kind of want each other at this point, is the thing. So that makes it even more troublesome. Okay. We can get ourselves our site list here.
Good job. You've got the site list. They noticed you poking about and have changed up their patrols. Be careful.
There should be another guard patrol coming out through here. We'll be able to spot them coming through on the cameras first. As for now, Golem is worth 2. In one more level, it'll need to be worth 2 to bust anything, so... We can bust something this turn, and then we can bust something next turn. Or we can wait till next turn and bust 2 things at once. Okay, we can wait till next turn and bust 2 things at once. You pulled for him, he's good as a side grade to middle muscle or lamp gregor, depending on what fight demands. Not every fight can afford electric screaming or needs evade. Yeah, pretty much. Ah, shit. Okay, there's 2 guards there, not 1. That makes things more troublesome, actually. Potentially more trouble than it's worth. I don't know how far down the hall that guard has gotten, so we might need to still stealth this. I think we've gotten our first update. Hang on. Yep, new content, Reflectral, Chachihu. Alright, one sec. Let me pull this up. Let me go pull this up for you guys. Okay, there we go. Alright. Reflect trial, blah blah blah. Clear all stages of Canto 8 to access. When the event starts, it will be added to the game. Content allows you to challenge a boss unit from Canto 8 on a higher difficulty. We already know it's Lei Hung. Let's see. Obtain burnt-in lens. Okay, I think this one's a permanent one in comparison, yeah. Ooh, okay. So, clear it on normal difficulty for a limited reward, that being a nominable announcer tickets. Cinq East Section 3 Hongers is a standard fare ID. Following blah blah blah. So forced extraction. New extractable announcer is Callisto or Albina. So if you like your ring and your macabre stuff, yeah, go for it. Daily check-in event begins on August 20th. We'll be able to gain the announcer ticket and claiming rewards. Albina has been added, or Callisto and Albina has been added to the list of announcers that can be obtained using the nominable announcer ticket. Please note this information for your extraction plans. If you just wanted, there's no reason to pull on this banner. It's a standard identity, so you should be able to just shard it right away. If you wanted to pull for the announcers, you don't need to. You don't need to. You can just grab the announcers if you'd like. Okay, shader reflection, blah, blah, blah. Tribulations as usual. It's just explaining reflect trials again. Yep. Still the same. Still the same. Is there a time limit on this one? Hang on. Reflect trial in progress. Nocturnal sweeping's locked. Why would the nocturnal sweeping one be locked? It looks like this one's a permanent one, simply because the UI doesn't show off that it isn't. If you want the pull for the announcer, pull on the false banner for she, bro. You're so right. Let's see. Battle options, battle outcome, reward claim. Okay, under 24 turns or less should be very doable. 18 turns probably for hard. Note that the reward is only... You shouldn't be able to start a reflect trial when you already have one in progress. You know what? You're probably right, Sonic. You're probably right. Aside from that, let's see. Yeah, let's just make sure you clear before the Kanto drops. So you got a month. Bit less than a month, but you got roughly a month before the reflect trial drops, and when that, or before you can no longer get your free announcer. It's kind of realistically speaking. There's not much you're getting out of this. Lei Hung is just, yeah, kill the guy. It's probably like pre-nerf Lei Hung, and that's like pretty funny, but... Let me see, hang on. Let me go pull up an old clip of when I went up against Lei Hung pre-nerf. It was a long while ago at this point, considering that's like Kanto 8 drop. Kanto 8 drop, and before I was even making... Before I was really making Limbus content. So I was streaming this over on Twitch instead. So hang on. Let me go find this old ass stream VOD. Because I know I have it uploaded to YouTube. In between my first playthrough of Elden Ring, dear lord. Well, if it's just the starting turn, like in the story, that would be really funny. I doubt they'd have the balls to do that. I doubt they'd force you to Morositas out the gate, but we'll see. Okay, going back for an old VOD is very funky. Was this the clear run, or was this the first run? All depends. Yeah, you can see the old version of the teams even. Hang on. Important part is to... We may have just lost. Yeah, we may have just lost here. Ability to tank this. Yeah, I don't think... Yep. Oh, jeez. Yep. Oh, God. So you get to watch Hongers go through 4 entire HP bars. Okay, a bit more than 3 just died. 1,609 damage. That was the pre-nerf Lei Hung experience, basically. Just ridiculous amounts of damage being outputted. And I think, did we lose that clash? Yeah, we would have lost that clash. Yeah. Yeah, we lost that clash 100%. So we tried to just block it out, and no. Just 250. 250. And just over and over. Christ. On your pre-nerf fight, you beat him before he got to use the 6-coiner. This one was on my first attempt. We got him down to like... We got him so close to just phasing or like ending the fight. Oh, no, you can 100% get him down pretty fast, is the thing. Yeah, first attempt, we almost got him. Wait, Sonic, do you remember how much HP Lei Hung is supposed to just stop the fight at? Because, yeah, you don't remember? Rep 600 something?
Dead.
Yeah, we got him to 781. What kind of team is this? That was just the backup, so all of that back then was just for, like, Rupture. But otherwise... Wait, was this the one where we passed? Oh no, we did pass on this one, so this was the second attempt. The first attempt went far worse than this one. But yeah, we got him down at 780 something, which means the first time we ran it down, we got to around 800 and something. Haste Trail before long Lord Lu, yeah, pretty much. But okay. Next update won't come until either another 7 minutes if Kim Ji-hoon is feeling spicy, or it'll just come out in like... Let's see. Else it'll just come out around now. Or it'll come out in like the half-hour mark. Okay, Banks. Get us some more credits. Oh, that's probably for this device here. Okay. Oh, there's another bloody safe in the... It's a 3-pointer safe. Okay, we should have dealt with that. Okay, we know these guys are going to start coming through. Realistically speaking, we want to move the body as far as we can. Dump it, because we know these guys are coming over to investigate the terminal. We want to be able to get into this room and hide in this room, or hide in the corner here, where they won't be looking for us. Huh, they didn't move as far as we thought they would. Let's see. Hide in this corner here. Once they come through, then we should be able to just let them through, and they shouldn't find the body as easily, hopefully. If not, we're going to be in for a bit of trouble. The alarm level reaching level 3 means they may bring in a guard over here. In bank chip. And now we gotta wait. We can bust down this one and grab this on the way out instead. So let's see. Actually, we can't afford it until next turn. We know there are no guards in this area though, so we can move pretty freely. Just gotta be careful in case one of the guards is coming to investigate down here. What game is this? Seems pretty cool. This is Invisible Inc. Turn-based stealth strategy. You are pretty much playing agents from an espionage-based agency, trying to recover from a pretty bad breach. Okay, it looks like they're not coming for the executive terminal, otherwise they'd be in this room by now. So they're probably heading around elsewhere. We know there are guards looking in this general direction. At most, their patrol path, unless he's already at this door, won't arrive here. Worst come to worst, we still have our rewind button. Rerolling is such a damn dumb thing. Ah, yeah. Just play the game and you'll get the units. Pretty much, yeah. Okay, we have to get out of there before this cunt wakes up, because he's going to make a massive ruckus once he does. Banks can now bust down this camera. Or we can bust down this camera. And now we can make bank. There are 2 more turns on Bank's custom econ chip though, so... we kind of just need to hide in this room for a bit. The enemies won't be able to come through here. They don't open up clearance-based doors. Okay, we know patrols are here and here. We know they don't come into this room. We know that this spot isn't being watched. We can check this guy's patrol path. He goes in there. And now we need to figure out the other guy's patrol path. And once we figured that out, we can then move along. Now you are confident Chad with 3 built teams. You are Soldato comparison, bro. That's a wild comparison to be making, Chief. I just have everything because I've played long enough and was bothered to do enough mirror dungeon runs. 1 more guard. It's fine. It's just annoying that we probably aren't getting to that nanofab. We're probably not getting to that nanofab despite the amount of money we have. Unless we want to make the bold decision of running over there, but I wouldn't call it the smartest move. We don't know the patrol path of that other guard. We can kinda fuck around and find out, kinda. This would be the fuck around and find out. Pray that he goes into the middle of the room. Pray that he goes into the middle of the room and not that he goes around. Otherwise, yeah, we may get caught out or we may need to knock the cunt out.
Investigating area.
Yep, that guy's going to be a problem. Okay. Nice. Okay, we know boy is here. We know you don't really fuck around much. Okay. Which means if we wait 1 more turn, we can bust 2 off of this. Actually, we can just bust through it now. I think we just leave without the nanofab. We can handle default gear for a bit longer. Actually, wait. Shit. We have banks here still. Depending on where that guy goes hunting, we'll see. Let's see. This eco guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Doesn't even have mariachi at S rank. Wow. Wow, Root. Since when did you become Yang instead? Okay, we can pop over here. Sneak behind this guard. Sneak over here. Banks, your thingamabob is still on cooldown. So we can make a slightly riskier play now. If we can steal a card from a guard, then we can come in and out as we please, pretty much. That's the new guard. That's the hunting guard. Okay. Let's find out where the hunting guard wants to go. Okay, he's hunting in a pretty troublesome spot. I think we have to just forego... We probably have to forego the nanofab. Yeah, we probably have to forgo the nanofab. It's too far out of the way. Which means Banks just needs to go back over and get herself the extra econ. International can move ahead and grab us. Fucked up, I left the door open. Okay. think burn tremor is more brain dead.
Guess it was nothing.
Currently, burn tremor, I'd say, is quite brain dead, yeah. Okay, that spot's being noticed. Let's take a look, though. Okay, that guard is patrolling. We know that this guard patrols back and forth. This hunting guard is a bit of a problem, though. We're waiting for the cooldown on Banks' chip, and then we should be able to just move along. If this guard wasn't here, we probably could have stolen from this guard, but here's what it is. We'll cut this door in case. Like, these days, they've given Burn Tremor so much support that, yeah, it's very brain dead, not even quite brain dead. Okay, let's keep this door closed. Don't want any trouble. Okay, at level 4... At level 4, a new guard will spawn in. They'll probably spawn in here, which is going to be the annoying part. Get in. Get the econ. Get back out. If the guard does spawn here, we want to jump into this room specifically. Okay, guard spawned in the other spot instead. We're good, we're good. Also, hang on. Let me catch up with chat because it suddenly just jumped hard and just lagged behind. T-Corp Honglu instead of Ufi. Blah, blah, blah. Fuzhong Ishmael made you play Sinking Tremor way more. Yeah, Sinking Tremor is quite strong. It doesn't have its own Tremor conversion type. You kind of still rely on Reverb if possible. But yeah. First Warp ID, praying for index support. Burn Tremor, you think the flavor would be like Dawn Officer burns themselves to a crisp, which kills them and makes Sinclair mad? No, they get their heat-proof coats. They don't get to die that easily. If they got to die that easily, I'd be happy, actually. I'd be banking around their deaths. But no, they do not indeed get to die that easily. You love when Zhuang Ishmael does 1k plus damage. Christ. With the Arknight's ego? Yep. S3 turns into Mega Heal instead of Force. Yeah. Yeah. Sucks that we're not getting out with extra gear, but we have a lot of money, so we can upgrade our agents instead. Yeah, we got out with a lot of money. Okay, teleport out.
That contactless will prove invaluable when planning our next
Still feel
move.
pain when people talk about the Arknight's egos. We just haven't been given an equivalent, is the thing. It was bad enough to the point where they had to give Musso an entire... or make him re-say a line. Because he said a line for his characterization in the Arknight's events. And if you're... you should at least have Ishmael, right? You did manage to play the event at least, right? Wow, Banks doesn't start with any augment. It's just her money chip. Oh god. Okay. Let's see. More anarchy will let us get more money, but realistically we need more speed. Let's see. Collect credits from consoles instead of power. 50 credits per power point. Does this allow us to... Does it give her more when... Hang on. Couldn't we just give this to International instead? Yeah, International can use this perfectly fine. We'll test it out. We'll test it out. Banks only having a neural dart, though, is a bit rough. Doesn't pierce through armor. Okay. We'll invest in a point of speed for both of them.
I've re-established contact with Monster. His network picked up the
Yeah,
attack
losing
just
out on
before
a
it
Brilliant
hit us,
Glory
and
is
we're
just
working to trace it
sad,
back to the source.
unfortunately.
In the meantime, he's offered to sell us some of
Arknights
his more
collab rerun
rarefied
when?
stock.
Unlikely. If they ever do, it'll be because they managed to sign a second deal with them. server farms, so better hacking. Cybernetics lab, but we don't really have anyone that abuses cybernetics as much. And we don't have a key to look in the back room of the cybernetics. Plastech or K and O. I think K and O is like
Server
slightly
farms
easier.
are used to develop new network security technology.
Because yeah, they'd have to rerun the entire collab most likely, and they'd rerun it plus extras. In most cases, for collab stuff, that's the only way you're getting new stuff. At least in the gacha industry. That's the unfortunate state of affairs. Facility database. You know what, Pop Fusion, and sure. Okay, so this is a whole ass facility. We are in a server farm location. It's either this room here, or this room here. If it's any of the others, I will be genuinely surprised. I am praying that we don't just have a guard instantly wander into this room. Okay, we're good, we're good. Okay, International, there is a 1+1 there and a 1+1 there, which means if we bank chip, okay, the bonus does matter. She can do that wirelessly? Wait, that's so broke ass. There's no way you're just allowed to do that wirelessly. 4-turn cooldown. Christ. Okay, we'll get Banks to check the other side. More rooms is not exactly pleasant. More safes isn't exactly what we need right now either. There's a camera here and 2 safes. We want to be able to bust through these safes early rather than later. We'll bust open the bigger safe first. Feels like a very energetic community that AK just didn't take advantage of. Yeah. Yeah. Arknights didn't add any Limbus content? Pretty much. Lost opportunity, lost opportunity. Or missed opportunity, rather.
The server terminal is inside.
What the
Time
fuck?
to go
It's
shopping.
here instead? Okay.
Be careful. She likes to play with her food before she eats it.
Okay, that makes the rest of this facility very awkward to explore through. Because now, our extraction's probably on this side. There's guards here. But there are no guards for the fucking server farm. The problem is, this requires us to actually steal from a guard. So potentially, we set up here. We potentially set up in this room in such a way that we can steal from this guard. Hopefully he has the clearance card that we can use. If he does, that makes things easy for us. If he doesn't, that makes things annoying for us. See, we can pop this again. Grab ourselves some extra credits. Another fucking safe here. God, why is there so much money? So much money, but nothing. But we don't have enough to grab through. Not the first time it was a one-sided collab for AK. Other time was the R6 collab. Where it was only AK that got the R6 stuff, or R6 got nothing. Yeah. 100 is roughly the same. Yep. You know it. Charge pack. Well, it's not money at least. At least it's some gear. Okay. We need to stay here for... Oh, this is 200 bucks worth. We need to stay here for 2 more turns. Unless we charge pack. But the charge pack's also worth money, so we don't want a charge pack, ideally. Personal theories, Kim Ji-hoon wanted to be in charge of writing the collab story if Arknights were to get it. Yeah. Uptime 5 for Arknight's egos would would be like some of the biggest hot water that Project Moon could ever land themselves in. So it's a hard no. That is a hard no. Okay, patrol's back over here. We need a total of... Okay, we have enough AP to go here. Steal. Okay, he has the pass card. Fantastic. And we go back. You know, Incognita over here, or not Incognita. International over here kind of just has to stay here until we can bank chip it. We do have to fusion. Additional cameras are being activated. Do we have to worry about any of them? Doesn't look like we have to worry about any of them. We should be good. Oh, wait, never mind. There's one up here we have to worry about. Okay, fine. Can bank chip. Hack this camera. Sprint. Steal from the safe. Sprint back. We don't have to ever care about that camera again. Now, this is only worth 100, but money is money. And we are making a lot of money and being very greedy right now. Unlock. Peek back through. And we wait. Pearl Bullet does not need an uptime. Uptime 5. Give it to the worst egos. Uptime 5 would be horrifying. Can you donate for me to read something? Say hi. Say hi, why? And I don't mind, personally, but... Is there not better things you can do with your finances, Chief? What was that? Me? Oh, say hi? Hey, Lamau. Okay, we don't want to touch that yet. We don't want to touch the server farm yet. There's another room out the back here, which we may be interested in. Oh, there's more. So many terminals that we could just econ chip. Oh, and they're worth 100 and something each. Okay. The cooldown on this econ chip is so annoying. Okay, this one here isn't worth waiting out for. So we should just hack it for power and go. Worst case scenario, our extraction is down here, where there's already a guard. Best case is up here and unguarded. Okay, guards don't change their patrols until we actually access the terminal. So we should be fine for now. Anything to make him better than the potential man that he is. Bro. Nah, mate, nah. Up. Okay, I think Honger's kit just dropped, so... 1 second here. Let me just play out this turn, and then we'll get to it. Yep, I'm aware. Okay. Roughly how I wanted to play this turn out. End zone. Okay, let's see then. I just duck my head a little. There we go. Where is it? New identity preview. There we are. Here we go. Alright. Let me shrink the window just a little bit so that you guys can read along. There we go. Okay. Think East Section 3 Hongers. Dual Witness, Virescent Pyrojade. Melt the Way Out. He has 4 skills and that's it. Amazing. Oh my god, he's a 1-page ID. Fan-fucking-tastic. Okay. Amazing. We don't get these very often. We don't get these very often these days. Wow, so much easier to use. So straightforward. Holy shit. Yeah, Kura, it's a fucking 1-pager. I'm going to have such an easy Thursday. The script on this is going to be so short, it's going to be a less than 20-minute video. It's going to be sunshine and rainbows. Holy shit. This is going to be fucking fantastic. Oh, sweet mother of Jesus. Oh, God. Okay. All right. Let's start out. A dual witnessed. Upon entering the encounter for the first time, gained witnessed Eastern Cinq, equal to the number of other Cinq association identities set as backup or support units. Wait, what? Wait, that's pretty funny. Wait, everyone else is in the cuck chair while he gets the duel. Wait, that's his gimmick. Everyone else is in the cuck chair and he's dueling. Okay, that's pretty funny. One sec. There you go. Everyone else is in the cuck chair while he is dueling. Genuinely funny because you can field like 5 Cinq IDs off the top of 4 Cinq IDs off the top of my head at least. 4 to 5 Cinq IDs. Let's see. Merceau, Don, Otis, Sinclair, and Don has the 5th one again. Okay. Yeah, you can field 4 of them, so. Am I missing one? No, I'm not missing one. Okay. But yes. As backup or support units. This means not team leader, more like... It's not team leader, it's the opposite. Like I said, he's dueling while everyone else sits in the fucking cuck chair and watches him duel. Yeah, he wants them to not be on field. It's genuinely funny. Okay, aside from that, against the target, a base attack skill that hit last, inflict Nerve Strike Hongers next turn. Yep. So Nerve Strike is specifically on his passive. Nerve Strike is Clash Power, Base Power, Clash, and Base Power. Expires if the unit that inflicted it inflicts the effect again, or replaced by another one. The amount of stacks are preserved, but they swap. So this is anti-synergy between Cinq East Don and Cinq East Hongers. They are duelists. Hot-blooded fucking duelists. Now, Virescent Pyrojade. Wait. Oh god, Witnessed is more poise and poise cap. Fuck. You actually need to put people in the cuck chair. There's good odds that for his poise to be healthy, you need people in the fucking cuck chair. Okay. Virescent Pyrojade. On Clash Win, if target has Nerve Strike, inflict Nerve Strike Hongers. So we have a way of inflicting more Nerve Strike. Turn end, gain haste for every poise on self. Okay, we really do need people in the cuck chair if we want him to go faster too. Deal burn potency on target, percent damage on crit hits. Okay, yep. Very surprisingly potent. Increase max by every nerve strike. Okay. I think they've just given us a hammer. Yeah. Yeah, I think they've just given us a hammer. Let's see. Oh, Melts open the way out. One ally with the fastest speed on Clash Win against enemies that have burn or unique burn inflicts bind. Do we have any conditionals that are faster? Yes, we do have them. They're in the skills. Okay. Aside from that, let's see. Fajin. If faster, gain coin power. Yep. Gain clash power for every poise and burn. If target does not have doesn't have Nerve Strike gain Clash Power. Huh. On the other hand, if has Nerve Strike, we get a coin reuse. 1 coin reuse. Okay. On the reuse, we inflict more burn. Fluorescent Flame Palm. If this unit's speed is faster than the target, gain coin power based on speed difference. Adds X plus poise on self, final power instead. Okay, the reason they don't want to hand out as much coin power on statuses is likely because this is reuse spam hell. Okay. Gain poise count equal to nerve strike on target, poise counts, burn. If target has nerve strike, reuse the coin. Reuse on hits, inflict defense down equal to nerve strike on target. Okay, so bang, 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 bang. Or just bang, bang, bang. We only get a free coiner out of this. Kinda sad. This is basically Honglu Glaze, so it's a W for you. Eh. Seems alright. Seems alright. Whatever encourages more mixed poise teams, man. Root. They could have encouraged more mixed poise teams, but they decided not to give Valentina the keyword. Let's see. Take the hit to the last blow, please. Okay. Faster, gain coin power, adds poise on self, burn on target, coin power, gain poise, gain additional poise count equal to nerve strike, burn, percent damage on crits, burn count, inflict defense level down. If the target has nerve strike, reuse the coin on hits, deal wrath damage equal to burn on target percent of the final coin's damage. Okay, so we have a 2 coiner, a 3 coiner, and a 4 coiner, which are pretending to be 1, 2, and 3 coiners. Because almost guaranteed you'll get nerve strike on the target within like the first turn. Unless you're doing an unfocused encounter, in which case, no, you're not going to get it. Anyhow. I see. Anyhow, I'm just gonna go back to the Twitter. His support passive's crazy. Yeah, it's pretty solid, pretty solid. We'll need to see the numbers, always. Always wait for the numbers to see how ridiculous things may get. Because, yeah, it is burn, inflict bind, and then burn count, more burn counts. Burn counts also inflict burn. It is the case of we need to replace Lu Hongers with something, so he may suddenly become ridiculously good. But, yeah. Don't really lose synergy since he preserves no obstructs, and yeah, like there's no real problem. It's just you're gonna be flip-flopping between the two, and both of them want it on at different times. So it's whoever's going to be the slowest in the end. Slowest or fastest, it depends. Inflict nerve strike next turn. Against, okay, and on clash win, inflict nerve strike. So they're overwriting each other is the thing. They're overwriting each other. It's not full anti-synergy, but timing may get a little funny. If you don't manage to get a clash win, then you won't be able to swap it over to Hongers. And then vice versa for Don as well. So let me go pull up that original trailer again. I'd have to take a look for Don's one. I don't really use it that much. That's skill 1. Skill 1 with the reuse. This one will be skill 2. 1, 2, 3. Or it's this one. 1, 2, reuse. There we go. And skill 3. 1, 2, 3. And skill 3 with 4 coins. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, he's really straightforward. Yeah, Cinq are quite anti-synergetic with each other. You have to do their declared duels on different targets, and for some, you even have to mess with the single combat passive as well. Someone threw a chair in that restaurant and everyone just started boxing. Hey, it's the average Waffle House experience, apparently. How's the schmoves? It's mostly Wing Chun with just Wushu thrown in. Because yeah, you get your Wing Chun punches. Then whatever the bloody hell a backflip kick is supposed to be. That's just like Kung Fu Wushu shit, man. But otherwise, yeah, there isn't too much. There isn't too much here. Yeah, thanks, Pickle. Thanks, Pickle. God damn it, Pickle. Aside from that, the defense skill is coin power, poise count. All this realistically comes down to is how good is his burn application actually, and how good is his poise. If his poise kinda sucks, then we're gonna need Witness to Eastern Cinq. When are we getting Cinq East in funds? Ask Say Hi. Ask Say Hi, because that feels like a class rewrite, almost. Neji and Hinata on Storm 4? Yeah. You like this more than other IDs now? Nah, it's just Ip Man. Ip Man, but with some kicks thrown in. His poise will definitely suck for the reuses. That's the thing, though. He gains additional poise when there's Nerve Strike on target. Which means that if there's even, like... Okay, for the first coin, if it's even one poise counts, then he only goes -1. -2 with decay, basically. But it's a modern ID. They're not going to give it 1 poise count. If they give it 3 poise count, skill 1 is positive. For skill 2, there is poise count on a coin and poise count from Nerve Strike. We know that Nerve Strike usually stacks up to 3. If it's gaining equal to, then this thing goes fucking positive too. We have no problems there. And if it's on the skill 3, we don't gain poise count, we only gain poise. We gain poise counts equal to stacks on targets, so it's the skill 3 that may go negative. So it'll be skill 1, skill 2 go positive, skill 3 go negative, most likely. Like, that's the likelihood. It all depends on how much count they're willing to hand out. If Witnessed is just 1 more poise count for each instance, then realistically speaking, he's going to be very positive and stupid easy to use. So how's ID? ID's alright. ID's alright. It's a 1-pager. Realistically, you don't need me to make a video about this, but I'm going to anyway. Is he good at least? It'll depend on the numbers entirely for this one. He does have anti-synergy with having other Cinq on the field. No, we don't need another Rian-sung on every banner. But I'd at least like something with a bit more sauce, if possible. You know, this is white bread with some butter on it. Or, I don't know. Play it, or in the case, you know, Indomie with some, just Indomie, basically. Unk alert for 440 joules. What the fuck is Unk alert? What in the... I see. Yes, I may be on the older end of things as far as these bloody creators, but yes. Look, does 27 count as Unk at this point? Okay, you know what? Yeah, fair. And most of the demographic just most of the demographic that watches my stuff is in the 24 to 34 branch. Not too much younger. Fuck, wait, we're the same age. Yeah, Root, yeah. How old did you think I was? Anyway. reasonably, based on the numbers, this should be okay. Don't expect any kind of damage monstrosity. He doesn't really have damage outside of his passive. If that passive is only around 40%, that's going to be very sad. If that passive is a lot higher, maybe a 60 or 80%, that's going to be very stupid. But we'll see. Means I'm pushing 30 as well. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, Root. Now you figure? Now you figure? Anyhow, ID is sorted. If anyone has any additional questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to go complete my level of Invisible Ink and then probably end the stream there, I'll be honest. I've been streaming like non-stop for the past, I want to say, been streaming non-stop for the past 5 days almost. We are tired. We are just fucking tired. So let us just grab our stuff and yep. Finish off this mission.
What have we here?
Oh.
Looks like they're in the middle of stripping down this drone for its black box.
Diagnostic
Whatever
panel.
it seems,
Okay.
it must be important. It would be better, operator, if we had that drone instead.
Okay, we grab fusion again. Okay, this means our extraction point is on the other side over here instead. Where's your Philip video? That's the thing. Anytime the Philip video is mentioned, I've said that I will delay it by a day. You've mentioned it twice now, and after looking through my YouTube comments, there was a total of 68 mentions of said Philip video. Therefore, the Philip video has been delayed a total of 70 days. You're welcome, Ian. Are we just calling people old now? Currently, yes. I guess we are. Okay, the bank chip. This one's only a +2. These are +3s, so we desperately want these ones. As for this here, we'll need to wait a turn before we can bust into this. You will find... I will find you. You can try, mate. There's a video on speculating the kit of Gamma from the carnival for next World Burgers. Christ. So you shot yourself in the foot. Kind of. Not really. Not really. Not by most definitions, at least. Love your kit reads and lore explanations. Very inspirational. Make you want to make it. Also get some rest dunk. Oh, God. Thank you for the... Is that fucking pounds? Oh, God. Christ, mate. Thank you. Yes, that's fucking pounds. Was not expecting pounds. Yes, I'm surprised anyone working in pounds would be awake right now.
Those components are too delicate for field work. The tools we need are on the jet. If possible, hijack that drone and bring it to the transporter.
Oh, jeez. Okay, we gotta bring this drone with us. The entire 9 yards. Bloody. That's gonna be annoying. Well, we know there's no one in this general area anyway. It's just this door that we have to worry about. This guard over here. It doesn't look like there's been any guard elevators, so odds are this big room here. Either that big room there or this room here, which is guard elevator and whatnot. It's nearly 11 a.m. Bloody hell. Then the one... the one, like, European I used to work with just does not get good sleep then. It's the easiest way I can put it. Yeah. Okay, we'll go for the server room first. Yoink the power there because we're unlikely to just... Yeah, we'll grab this one, and we'll fuck our way off, basically. Firewalls increasing is a bit annoying. Why are you 4 to hack? Oh god. Okay, you are annoyingly difficult to hack. And we only get access to you for 2 turns. Oh, you do not move very far per turn either. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's going to be annoying. That's going to be really annoying, actually. There's another +2 over there. Reasonably, 4 turns is another alarm level. We want to be fucked off after a while, so... Grab this one first. Okay, what can they give us? Can they give us something useful? Break 1. Bless. Daemons have a 2. Blah, blah, blah. All power is cleared at the beginning of turn, then gain free power. Auto-generate large power. Free power is not that large, though. Christ. Wildfire. Gain 5 power plus 1 to all firewalls. Control drones for an extra turn. Okay, we kind of need that right now. Only breaks firewalls exactly equal to 3 in strength is annoying. Hunter. Kills Daemon for 5 power. Roots. Gain power, lose power. Jeez. Okay. We needed more ways of breaking firewalls. We did not get more ways of breaking firewalls. Let's see. Cycle combined with fusion. Don't know how that combo works. Wrench. Wrench may be useful. I think the players get wrench, yeah. So if something's exactly free, we can bust it down very fast. Root might be useful in emergency situations. Oh, that's annoying.
Server's been compromised and the site's
There was a nanofab here
security
too.
measures are coming
Nanofab would have been
online.
nice.
Watch out for new daemons.
Magically update Cinq Don Nerve Strike. Well,
Don't say I didn't warn
they
you.
may.
Pity you can't get that gear anywhere else.
They may just, but we'll see. No sympathy from the young'uns. Yeah, I know, right? We ain't getting nothing, Chief. Yeah. Wait, where'd the guard go? Oh, there'd the guard go. Oh, he's still patrolling the normal way. Okay, we're fine. That begs the question if extraction is down here instead. If extraction's down there, then yeah. We'll be able to end off quite early. Oh. Oh, hello there. Okay, that thing's rebooting. Gonna reboot up to 4. We need 7. We need... See, that minuses to 1. We need 5 power to be able to reboot it. Okay. So when we get access to it again, it'll be fine. Let's go just next to the door. Okay, unless extraction's here, then we're gonna have to get our way past that guard. And over there, most likely. And that's going to be stupid annoying. Okay, drone's back awake. Let's see. Guard patrols will increase. You go up. You go up. And we have access to this drone again for 3 turns. Need to escort this fucking drone to extraction. At this point... Okay, we have 1 more turn on the Econ chip. Okay, extract wasn't here. Extract wasn't there, making this more annoying than it needs to be. Okay, we should have enough power to bust through this now. Please just be money. Yep, thank you. Okay, I think we're gonna need to get this guard regardless. Actually, no. We can wait to see if this guard goes past and then we have no problems. One more guard. Yep. Okay, so guard teleporter's in there as well. That's annoying. We'll take the money. And we'll keep crawling our way upwards. The drone also needs to keep moving. It can take a more dangerous route than us. Okay, we lost the drone again. Okay, I think we need to wait for this guy to come in one more time. And then we can just go past him. Another secondary server and a nanofab. Bloody. That is annoying. Now this is now when they're giving us the good stuff. Okay, this will cost us 1, 2. Okay, making it over here is good enough. The banks, let's see. We know that this guard goes into this corner here. Need to figure guard peripheral vision where it would stop to function or stop functioning. Or if we should just take the cunt out. We might want to just take the cunt out actually. Hang on. Let's fuck around with guard peripheral vision and see if we've got any luck. See if that's enough to hide us. It is enough to hide us. Okay. We may be in the clear then. And we don't care about this, right? Yeah, we don't care. Okay, nanofab over here. Nanofab over there, but we don't have much money to use with the nanofab, unfortunately. Stay out of vision and approach. Hidden, hidden. Should be a valid path. Yep. Okay. Now we hope he doesn't do some weird swing around shenanigans and fuck us over. Okay, you patrol back into the other room. That's good for us. There's one less schmuck that we need to... One less schmuck we need to KO. Okay, but there is another schmuck here that we need to KO. Great. There's 2 guys we need to KO. Fantastic. Noticed is not fantastic either. Noticed by the enemy. Noticed. Watched. International can't exactly get to that door. Okay, we're banking on this cunt being so dumb that he can't find us after we've rushed into the room. Okay, and the other guard is patrolling all the fucking way. Alright. How many turns we got? We got 1 turn on the drone. We can bust that open. We need 8 power total. We'll make exactly 8 power, and hopefully that's enough to get us to extraction.
Must be jumping.
Yep. Absolute dumb cunt.
Additional guard patrols.
New guard has arrived. Okay, that is very annoying, though. A new guard arriving. Now, there is one very specific dodgy way past this. We have to shoot this security guard. Why does it claim that we don't have an angle on him, though? I mean, we'd have to deliberately piss him off. We'd either have to deliberately piss him off or pray that this patrol doesn't... No, this patrol's at a diagonal. Okay. Banks is fucked. Okay, this is gonna be very annoying. Because we might not have a good way out of this.
Hey, intruder.
Yep. Because if it procs both, then yeah. Okay, yeah, we need a rewind. Going into that room is suicide, basically. Without taking someone out, going into that room is suicide. But we need to do it at the right timing. We need to do it at the right timing, so we need to turn... We need to turn where we have a clean shot at the second patrol. Okay, the main problem is we can't. We can take out 2 people. Up to 3 people, if need be.
What the?
Hang on. Need to close that door. Close that door. International can reposition to over here. Set up the ambush. And hopefully when our other guy rocks up, she shoots the right target. There we go. Nice.
Hey, investigating.
Alarm level 4.
Okay, one more guard gets brought in. We don't have a way of dealing with that.
Evasion recommended.
We don't have a way of dealing with that extra guard. So this may be a foregone conclusion. We may be just completely screwed because of this last section. Because we know the way out is here. We have to run past. We have to get past 2 guards without getting fucked over. We can pin this guy down.
Hey, investigating.
We don't really have a good way of dealing with this guy, though. We can sprint away for now. Sprint away and pray we catch a way out.
You ain't hiding from me. you okay?
Pray that we have a way out later, basically. This is getting increasingly more troublesome. The run may be over already, basically. We have 3 cameras to run past. Holy shit. Hunting. Okay, you're just going straight. We have one more neural dart. And that Falcon security guard. Where the fuck did you come from? There's extra security guard. Oh, never mind. We forgot about him. That's why. Wait, does he not? Oh, right. Never mind. That one's the stationary one. We're good. We're good. Oh, you're a cunt. You're such a cunt. Okay. We might need to use the charge pack to then refuel the neurodisruptor. And once we do so... I was hoping that guy wouldn't wake back up. Med gel, so if someone goes down, we're fine. Okay, I think we just overwatch, and if he comes over, we shoot him and we fucking run.
Just get in the area.
Can you move, please? Oh god, he's hunting the opposite direction, which means another guard's being brought in. Elite enforcers will arrive. Yeah. Yeah, fuck.
Alarm level 5.
One elite. They've pinpointed one of us.
Recommend extreme caution.
Hey, investigating.
Fuck. Okay. We can get the drone out at least. Cool down for a couple of turns. Yeah, that's
Cargo
fine.
is on board. Monster can probably find a buyer for whatever secrets are in that bot. Well done, operator.
What was that? Hey, investigating.
Okay, ambush ready. We can take out a total of 2 more guards. 3 if we're lucky. Zap. That's 1.
Hey, you okay?
What happened?
Okay, please tell me we can shoot this guy. Okay, we can shoot this guy. Because shooting that guy was an option, we can now get the fuck out of here. Though we may have made a fatal decision earlier. We're only able to take out 2 of these right now.
Make the best of this situation, operator. We don't get many lucky breaks.
Okay, we need to pray that no guards come over here. Or if they do, then we have a way out. We should be able to move diagonal, or not diagonal, rip. Okay, can we drag you? We can drag you, okay. the problem is solved for now. Unless they come hunting in this general direction, we are fine. Okay. We're home free. We're good. We can run. Getting spotted by cameras does not matter at this point. We can fuck off. Needlessly stressful, but done.
Incognita has incorporated the new routines. She's already more useful to us.
Okay. We missed out on a secondary server and a nanofab. 2 security cameras, otherwise we bought out plenty of stuff. Hostage recovery, really? Banks' gun we can refill with a charge pack. But otherwise, there's not too many benefits. Yeah. Improved dragging speed. We might want to just get some strength. Yeah. Actually, no. We get more hacking.
I think we're getting somewhere.
No hostage. No hostage. RIP. Cybernetic lab, financial suite, or a server farm. I'll probably continue after stream, but anyhow, that is all for today. All you're getting. An hour and a bit. Hi. Short stream. We got a 1-page kit. 1-page kit's a good thing. At this point, I guess. See you guys on Thursday, because we are going to be dealing with... we are going to be dealing with the Lei Hung Reflect trial, followed by getting this kit out. By Unk. Oh, fuck's sake. That label's going to stick in it.